Hi everyone, so it is Monday and it is Pinterest inspired project. So today is I'm using another window envelope. Got to use these up. Luckily I got sent a big bundle of these for free, and I think they were from some reuse place, recycling place. So I've printed this out and I'm going to make some big long tags, because I've done the smaller ones and now I'm going to do the big long ones. So watch my progress. So here I'm just closing the envelope up and cutting out the shape that I want. I think mine was roughly about 7.5 centimeters wide, and you'll see later on that I did have to I had to trim a bit off the bottom because of the size of the paper that I had. Then obviously I'm still doing this. I just had to do a little voiceover on this because there was a lot of noise outside and I couldn't even hear myself think. So here I'm just getting the digital paper that I had and just using a little foam mat here to score out the space on the digital paper that I need to cut out to have the window there. That makes sense. So yeah, that's what I was doing here. Right, I have cut all them out. They're going to go on the outside. I do have to trim these down. I've picked some butterflies, some words, some little labels, some numbers. This paper I meant to say is from ARTYmaze. And these are just some, I printed that on the back of that because that messed up. It didn't print well. I don't know where I got it from, but it was on my computer and I thought, oh, that looks cute. You know, when I made the little tiny books the other week, but it was all blurry, but I don't know where I got it from. It was a freebie from somewhere. Anyway, it was rubbish. As in the quality, not the actual images. I think it looks really pretty. But anyway, these are I put 3 pages of freebies up on my coffee shop to use as background papers, and that will work on like any kind of vintagey kit or whatever. So there's that page, another page. I didn't print that out because I didn't need it. So I'm going to use these as well. So I make them in with some other bits. Now I did do a little bit of fussy cutting and I've done a I think I've done a voiceover on that, or I'm going to do a voiceover. Right, so we want, I thought I'll just want these flowers in the background. So what I'm going to do is, I was going to tear here. I need a new one of these because I dropped it and it's split and a bit broke off and it's covered in glue and you can hardly see it. I'll do the other one while I'm at it. Just do it like that. That can get used for something else. Right, let's just see where we want that. About there. So what I'm going to do is take that in to about there, trim that off because there's no point in wasting that underneath there. Just a little bit of glue there because I'm going to stitch around these, and let's see. So I'll cut that off. If you want to go and measure, like, and be 100% precise when you're adding things to, like, behind windows, then you do you. Right. I bet you that's too small. Oh, it's not. Might not need that bit. Or I'll use it for something else. Do I want that? I do. I think I do. So just a little bit there. That just holds it in place. You don't need to, like, go crazy with the glue, especially if you're going to be sewing. You don't have to sew. Right. There we go. we will take that off. Right, now these are going to get trimmed down just a little bit because obviously I printed out the landscape. I should have printed this out in the portrait and I could have had the full length, but I wasn't thinking. Simple as that. I was not thinking. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue around there and down here because I'm going to stitch. But if you're not stitching, make sure you glue all around the edges and that it stays on. Right, is this the right one for there? Yep. Might not have been, there's a little bit of envelope showing there, but I will ink that up and you will barely see it. Yeah, I did. I used the wrong piece. That should have went on there, but hey ho. So bear in mind when you're doing that, because maybe your envelopes are just slightly different to one another. There's a little bit showing there as well. Yeah, I'm a little bit distracted today. My son's in hospital. He had pains in his chest. He's 25, had pains in his chest at work, so they sent him to the hospital and he's still there. And may have to go up there in a bit. Just depends on what happens, and you know, I don't want to. He's okay. Like he says, he feels fine. He just got, I think he got a bit worried about the pains, which you would do. But he still, he sat there for like 4 hours in the accident and emergency department. You know, they took his blood pressure and his temperature, and they said, oh, we'll give you an ECG and take some bloods. And 4 hours later, he's still sat in A&E waiting. So hopefully it's nothing to worry about. Right, what do we want here? We want some lined paper, like so. If you don't use digitals, use scrapbooking paper, or use your scraps and collage on the front if you want. That's another way of doing it. That seems a little bit shorter, but I might have printed that just slightly smaller. Just excuse the... Yeah, don't waste when you've got like prints that don't, misprints as I call them. Oops, went skew with them. Don't throw them. Print on the reverse if you can use them for things that you're covering up and things. Because not only is the ink expensive, paper's expensive as well. This paper that I use has jumped up in price big time. Yeah, I'll have to take another little bit off. Might have just been my cutting. Or if you use an inkjet, some papers, this is a matte photo paper or presentation paper. When you spray on it, it doesn't really bleed. You'd need to soak it for ages, but you could do and then get different patterns. That's something that I learned from ARTYmaze. Right, we're going to ink around. And at this point as well, you want to put a tab on if you're going to stitch. I can't say so. Oh yeah, I need to trim that little bit off, don't I? I'll do that there. Yeah, if you want to put a tab on of any sort, do it now. If you're going to stitch. Yeah, that's where I went off. I went off kilter there. We'll try and straighten that up. Yeah, when I was measuring that, I forgot to take the top piece, white piece off, but I've just inked it up. Okay, let's ink these up. I might put these on before I stitch. So these are from the Old Design Shop. You can find a list of people, a list of people's Etsy's below that I use, and or on their design team. I've got a design I can't speak today, jeebus. A design team project for the Old Design Shop coming up soon, using grungy stuff. So, oh, exciting. Right, let's see. Like, could have a little butterfly there. Kind of wish I had some labels out now, like just like plain labels. I know I've got these that could go there. We've got, that's a bit too much. Oh, we could hide that there. Not that it needs hiding or anything. Memories. I'm going to go and find some blank labels. So, a few minutes later, I have sewed it, stitched it, sewn it, sewed it. What is the right word? Sewn. I have sewn it. Anyway, it's done. And there we have it. I can't went off there, so I did, so I have to go back over that. It's not paying attention, my head isn't in the right place today. I'm just going to go and do that. There you go. I've done it, got a little knot there, but you know what, I think it's not a knot, just straggly bits. Sometimes these little bits just add character to it. That's what we tell you. Anyway, I might put some bling on that. Let me see. There we go. Where is my, don't know where it's gone. There it is. I have to put it upside down. Normally in my little thing, because I keep telling you there's a needle stuck in there, a little pin. So we put some bling on there just to bling it. So yeah, this is another fun project. They'll go there and there that I've done. I'm enjoying doing the Pinterest inspired projects. They, oh excuse me, they really kind of help you like with your mojo as well. I'm just waiting for that glue. So I'm working on a journal at the moment. Not done a lot to it, but there's a few bits done for it. That actually might be up later this evening, and it's using my wildflower kit. I'm gonna, once I've done this, I'm gonna move on to something else. I've got other design team projects to do, but I've enjoyed using my little kit, and thank you to everyone who has gone over and purchased it, or bought not bought the freebies, but you've left me money for a coffee. Thank you so much. Right, here we go. So if you are stuck for ideas, go onto Pinterest or go onto Instagram. Look on YouTube for things that, you know, might inspire you, because like I said, these are nothing like what inspired me, but you know, it's just one little thing can inspire you to do lots of other things. So let me just give you the measurements of these anyway. They worked out without the tab on the top. They are 8 by just under 3, and that one should roughly be the same. Yep. and just under 3. Yeah, so there we go. Hope you enjoyed that. A great way of using up little scrappy pieces that you have, and if you're not using, like obviously I used collage digital paper from ARTYmaze and other bits from ARTYmaze, but you just use your scraps up and just collage. I might do something like that. I'm going to do some collaged envelopes as well from book pages soon. So I've been watching people do that, and I just love seeing other people, so I'm going to do some of my own. So thank you very much, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye.